No harm in giving it another shot. Just have to try again.
What is up, everybody? Watcher Prime here. Play some Magic for you today. There we go. Had to press that like 3 times to get it up. I said get it up. We're gonna play some curses today. This deck's MTG Malone. But I've made some changes here. I added one more cut down. I added a Faithbound Judge. I took away a Path of Peril. Or no, I left that the same. I added a Curse of Silence. I took out some counter spells. I'm not a big counter spell gamer. If you watch me play Magic the Gathering, you know that I'm not much of a counter spell gamer. So, we do still have a couple counter spells. We have Dissipate. We have Devious Cover-Up. But today I figured I'd chill out and curse the shit out of the opponent. Glad you all can stop in. Let's go. Let's see, we gotta cast blue spells, blue or black, white. This deck covers all that. This might not go exactly great, but whatever. It's not meta, that's for sure. Oh man, horrible curve. I mean, we can defend ourselves getting into the middle game here. Good mana. Need another white for Sunfall. But we'll get that, I think. And we'll try it out. We go first. Hopefully we draw into something good on turn 2. Hey, Infernal, what's going on, man? Hope you're having a relaxing Saturday. I know you're not that far away, and the weather's absolute shit. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please, hold the applause, please. Whoop-de-doo. And also, why is my island not, why is it showing like a regular sleeve? I have way better sleeves than that. There we go, there's our other white mana. Opponent appears to be some kind of aggro pile. Some Boros, oh, late date night. Date night with, with the squeeze, or did I miss something? I haven't talked in a few days. Just got done working my 2 16-hour days back to back again yesterday. Of course, now I'm off for 4 days, so gotta like that. Oh, good, good. Patching things up, that's good. It didn't change any of my basic mana sources. Yuck. Wonder if opponent's gonna drop another creature on us, maybe a hasty one. Sure would be nice if he did something. Oh, he's gonna blow up Ariat. By the way, excellent artwork here, Magali Villanueva. Excellent artwork. Magali. And we've run into yet another opponent who likes to take quite a bit of time here. That's interesting. Alright, so we have 3 here. That's 2, that's 2, that's 0. Well, so I think we hold up one more turn. I want to see him play all these creatures out. Hopefully at least one more. Are you going to equip this thing? Sir Ginger's a nice card. Kind of sucks if you're getting beat to death by a friggin' gingerbread cookie. How is the weather by you, Inferno? About as gloomy as it is here. Opponent made big decision. Equip attack. We'll let that slide. We can take 5. We're going to wipe the board here. Not quite enough to keep our dissipate up, but... yes, sir. There goes your board, guy. I still have yet to play Tears of the Kingdom. It doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon. Oh yeah, if anybody didn't see that, there's a card at the bottom right hand of the screen. It should be right over here. Check that out, that's pretty cool. And I don't mind if you shout, every time we bring it up, babe. I mean, you want to bring that up, do a shout out on Kick. Or whatever. Opponent's got Nahiri, huh? Now we have another Ariette, so this almost seems like a good spot to go ahead and Sunfall. And exile all this shit. Because we have another. Yeah, that's some pretty good work. It's kind of cool. I would have, like, maybe put a mana cost in. And maybe given it, like, actual abilities. Like, split up that paragraph and turned it into abilities. draw 3, discard 3, something. I don't know. It's a black spell, so I'm like envisioning discard shenanigans. Yeah. They're kind of cool to do. So he's got an Angel Fire, huh? We're going to dirt that Angel Fire. If he casts that now, it's going to cost him 2 more. And then we have the option to draw the card. If we cast this, we can't attack their Nahiri down. So I feel like, oop, well, that was an accident. This actually might be a better play anyway. I was going to hold up Dissipate. Get a little life drain action there. Ossify. Ossify an area. Cool, cool. No. That just happened like a couple days ago. Unsolicited. So. Yeah. And of course, we're honored. We're honored to have another streamer take the time out of his day to make a Magic card. Unironically, for one of the streamers on Kick who actually plays Magic. So, that was kind of a good thing. Creature must attack if able. Okay, well. Yeah, like blow it up and print it. I should make us one. I know Magic fairly well, enough to make us one. Okay, so do we want to draw a card, or do we want to just dissipate this shit? I think we're just going to dissipate it. And take the draw. Cool, we got a man land. That's going to be good. Good morning, Klein. Over there on the book face. I feel like we went through somewhat of a flood here. I mean, we've only played 5 non-land cards. Yeah, we're going through a little bit of a flood. So, might want to take a look at that deck. We're going to look at it anyway because I got to change. Like, this is going to drive me nuts. I got sleeves. I don't need, like, basic. Should stick around, help me pick my sleeves for my lands. That'd be cool. We could do the stained glass ones. We can do the anime ones. I think I have anime ones. Opponent might just kill us with his Nahiri. And frankly, I feel like if we draw a land right here on this turn, coming up, that the game's over. You can't give these equipment decks too much of a head start. Did I? No, it's on. It might be the game. Yeah, it's the game. I turned it down in game last time I played so I can hear the music better. but there you go. There's the sound effects.
Stand up and fight.
You can hear the upbeat, right? That's more or less what I was going for. There's not a lot of sound in this game. And frankly, some of it's kind of fucking annoying. You slam down some of these cards and it sounds like they slam down. Opponent's doing some more equipped shenaniganery. And we're probably just dead to this. We would need another Sunfall or a Path of Peril, but I don't think the Path of Peril, no. With Aster in play, we're pretty much screwed. Kind of need a Sunfall next turn. This is going to fizzle after the turn. I probably should just block this. This is going to die because it's going to be forced to attack into Aster. There goes his frontliner to exile. Don't gotta worry about that one anymore. This cut down's probably the worst friggin' draw we could have got in our deck. And we're basically drawing dead at this point. So we'll give him a good game. We'll give him a little cheers. Opponent got he got a nice little curve. And notice how he played a lot more cards than we did. We'll show him our card. Why not? This has trample too, so if he didn't get us this turn, he'd get us next turn. But he's going to equip. Equip. Opponent, come on, man. You got the game in hand. Yeah. Taking token. Getting borderline run over here. Yeah, opponent drew everything. He's drawing cards, we're drawing lands. I'm gonna play everything out too. That's an L. We took an L there. This is not a very meta deck. This is more just screwing around. But like I said, I don't play in the play queue. I play in the rank queue. I think you should play in the rank queue, even if you're screwing around. Ooh, Klein moved over to Kick. Thanks for following over on Kick. Give me Ric Flair. Go find your Ric Flair emote and slam that in the chat. Shit. I forgot to adjust the deck. Tap mana. Our highest cost curse. By the way, again, excellent. Igor with his excellent artwork. Look at that creepy shit. Well, I mean, we need a land. We don't draw a land. This is a loss, too. We have a 40% land draw rate, and we got 2 turns to draw a land. So you would think, statistically speaking, more often than not, we're probably going to draw a land in 2 turns. There it is. So he's black. What kills us here? This card is so fun because now you gotta think. It'll give you the cards that have already been played so far, nothing but lands. But if you know what you want to make sure that you don't want them to play, in this case, Sheoldred the Apocalypse out of black. Path of Peril, and we do not have the blue mana up for Dissipate. But we are very well defensed. Now we kind of need a blue mana. We need to get that blue mana out at some point. Discarding? Nope. Surveil. Yep, discarding. You're going to take a curse, probably. So this Curse of Surveillance, what it does is you enchant your opponent, and then however many curses on him, you draw as many cards as you have curses on them. And we drew another one, which is horrible. So last turn we got flooded. Or last game we got flooded, rather. And this game we're going to end up just, you know, drawing nothing but our expensive cards. Good news is, like I said, we're a little bit still defensible. That's 3, so you got to kick this, requiring 6 mana, but he's got to pick a number between 1 and 10. 5, so anytime I cast a 5 mana spell, I'm going to take 2 damage. There's the blue mana. So we gotta draw into something to save us here. Like a Sunfall. Let's go. Give me my 2 cards. Let's go. There it is. I'm very sorry, opponent. That's very sad. Now, he could have... I was going to say he could have a counterspell, but he just tapped all his blue mana, so... We know he doesn't have a counterspell. Or not that he doesn't have a counterspell. He can't play his counterspell. So he's giving us a nice little whack here to the face. 7. Oh, now he's got that blue man out. So now we got to be kind of... Casting this is dubious, but if we die, we're going to die next turn anyway, so we have 1 chance here. And he's probably got to make disappear. Make disappear. Exclamation point counterspell. Spell stutter. Well, sometimes they just have it. That Faithbound Judge would have been good on turn 2, or 3 rather, to play. I probably would have avoided all this. Smacked around by the fairy deck. And again, fairy deck's probably meta. It's not listed in the top 10 right now. This seems a little dated anyway, though. Green or blue spells. Nope. I did it again. I wanted to adjust the deck. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Because, like, I don't understand, for whatever reason, it didn't give me my regular land sleeves. So let's take a look at this thing. Flip it this way. Odd. 2, 2, and 2. And click our lands here. Plains. There we go. We can do our Phyrexian one. We can do our... We'll do stained glass. Stained glass, and 2 of them. And what? There we go. Do it a little quicker. 2 of them. Now let's take a look at this. 24 lands, 6 planeswalkers, 1 Elspeth. Interesting. We're gonna get rid of those. We're gonna go with these. 2 of them. Make a couple adjustments there. We have an awful lot of 3-drops. Two drops, 2 drops, 2 drops. How about we'll go with this Black Virtue. Two of those. We'll make it 3 of those. And we'll do 1 more Elspeth. Let's try that. A little bit of a edit. A little quick edit. Jays is in the house. Thanks for joining. Sorry I had to fit that in there. Jace comes in just like Ric Flair. Woo! Good morning, by the way. Hope you're having a lovely day. If it's shitty outside like it is here, I hope you're relaxing. You'll probably hear me say it's shitty outside here several times because I'm getting sick of the fucking rain. Yeah, it got cold here too. Poopy. Now we only got 1 turn 2 play and 2 mana. Is this where I fucking run into a desert again? Opponent goes first. We have an extra draw. Let's roll the dice again. But again, we're starting with a 40% land draw ratio, so I don't understand why the fuck we wouldn't be drawing lands. Not only do we draw a non-land, we draw one that's legendary, and we already got one in our hand. There we go, yep. Keep stacking on those expensive cards. Be nice to get this Faithbound Judge up, though. 1 more white mana. Or any mana. Wizards. Wizards, give me mana. Fuck you, Wizards. Counter it. You got blue mana. You're probably going to counter it. Cutting down his own creature. That's an interesting play. I give him props for that. I'll even get him the Drake for that. Opponent has activated Denick. Do we curse him? Or do we defend ourselves and put the Judge out? Don't really want to do area yet. I mean, we're going to play Judge. He'll kill it. Attack him with Denick. Probably throw out another legendary creature or this Virtue. It's a tough call. We'll see what he does about this Judge. Might even... Well, he can't counter it. With white mana, he could have a reprieve and kick it back to my hand right away, but... Yep, insta-death. Insta-death. Didn't even wait for my turn. My next turn. See, and that's exactly why last game I cursed the Sheoldred, because this thing will kill us. And then, of course, a turn late. So now what do? Do we curse them, and then what? Rough, rough, rough. If we can get to Sunfall, man, it will be okay. I mean, we can hold his Denick back. He might slam in with Sheoldred. On the other hand, that might be stupid. Gonna kill it, opponent? Why are you touching my Faithbound Judge? Keep your hands to yourself, perv. Gene X, you perv. Oh, man. I think we can take one more bump. There we go, that's good. So we can curse him. Curse him. We will go with... Why is it not here? Okay, there it is. We need a mana. If we pick up a mana here, we have a chance. If we don't, we're dead. Have to block. No choice. Very good. We did get our Sunfall mana. So we're down to 7, and now we have to Sunfall our own our own lurker. But he could have a counter. Does that gives hexproof and indestructible, opponent? Yeah, it ain't gonna work. It's exile. Another Denick. And he's pumping Denick. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna get a chance here to draw 2 cards at the beginning of the opponent's turn, and 1 card at the beginning of our turn, and hopefully in those 3 cards we get an answer for this stuff. Or you could just make disappear. That's good. Two turn clock on board. 1 turn clock on board. Wow, that's not good at all. So let's do this. Put our token out there to block. Play one of our 2 Ariats to block. We will get a drain of 1 at the end of the turn for having this attached. And no, we are not attacking into an easy block. That's a snap block. Opponent kills Ariat immediately. We still get the drain. If we draw a Farewell, by the way, one of my favorite cards in the game, opponent's in really bad shape, because then we can exile everything. Except for our graveyard. We don't want to exile graveyards because we want to play... We can play the Faithbound Judge next turn, but we have to get rid of this Denick. There's no choice about that. Heh. Game doesn't have a problem feeding us blockers, though. And yeah, Jays, we definitely appreciate you checking in with us. Absolutely. And I try to check in with everybody that checks in on us on my personal account as much as I can. It's just hard working as much as I do. So it's 2 days now a week. Well, 3 actually, technically a week, where I'm just, there's no way I'm streaming, but I'm getting my entire work week done in 3 days. YouTube's getting cut at the end of the month from live. That's what the little red disclaimer at the top of the screen is for. Oh yeah, it's... I mean, it's... YouTube's obviously going to be your biggest... where you're going to have the most potential audience. However, due to the algorithms and how big it is, it's extremely hard for a new streamer. I mean, this is just... Now we're almost forced to play another wedding announcement. Inferno, it's a simple, you know, download kick, man. It's very, you know... It's not like we're not, you know... You know, I'm subscribed to you on YouTube, and I'm definitely going to check in on you. I like your content. It is tough. It's tough. But the amount of view, your view potential on YouTube is the cookie, right? That's dangling. Right. And that's not bad. You know? It's hard. It's just, it's hard for, and we're literally just starting out here, so. I mean, we can, you know. I like cookies too. Right, Serene? Does Watcher, does he or does he not like cookies? I can't believe we're still in this game, by the way. Could you imagine we could potentially draw another? You want to do cookies, babe? You know I'll eat the fuck out of some cookies. I'd do cookies, but they'd be burnt to a fucking crisp, probably. Yeah, and you're gonna hit that bubble, right? For whatever it's worth, I mean, I'm just here to have fun. I'm doing what I do anyway. Serene will tell you, I'm going to be playing Magic regardless. But I feel like I can share it with people, that's all. And that's the only reason I'm here. Pumpkin cookie recipe? I don't know if I'd like pumpkin cookies. There's so many other good pumpkin cheesecake. Pumpkin muffins, or just flat pumpkin bread. Serene's an absolute murderer baking. I feel like she would murder in a baking competition. I do understand, too, that I'm biased as fuck. Yeah, this is where we can't block all this, so... We just fell too far behind on that one. Terminator, whatever you want to use. You're probably all that shit rolled into one, or at least you are in my eyes, when it comes to baking. Your baking's better than your cooking, but it's like 1A and 1B. Serene's a recipe collector, Inferno, so if you can hook her up with your pumpkin recipe, your pumpkin cookie recipe, that'd be great for me. That'd be absolutely great for me. Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. Pumpkin cookie recipes to go around. That even looks like the Disney castle. It's such a rip. Holy fuck, that's a lot of mana. And we got plenty of each type. So, turn 1, cut down if they play a thing. We'd like to get a turn... We don't have a lot of turn 2 options in this deck. I feel like we should thin out the top end of this deck and fill it in the 2 spot. Green and white. So I am going to go with opponents playing enchantments, and I'm going to want to drop a Curse of Silence on Jukai Naturalist if he doesn't cast it. Yes. Yes, that's combination Feral Inferno. Anyway, fuck this thing, because there's too much value in it. Every turn, every time they cast a creature, it either puts a +1/+1 on itself, creates a treasure token, or they gain 2 life. That's too much, He's got another one. And another one. Alright, well, in that case, we're going to go ahead and curse you to start. Next turn, we may leave up Devious Cover-Up, or depending on what we draw, Curse of Silence Plus. Join the dance. Token generator. 2 creatures entered, so he's going to get 2 of the 3 of these. Yeah. Serene types fast as opposed to me. You know? So we'll shut that shit down right now, his token generation. He's going to have other ways to do it, but we know he can flash it back. That's like, I basically took that right out of the game. Now it costs 7. And if he's got another one, he can counter this mate. He can... I think I gotta let him have that, unfortunately. Yeah, on the keyboard. Drawing all this tap mana, too. And we're dead in like 2 turns here. I mean, I do a little, but I'm not like... Serene's like... I'm not. First of all, I think I'm fucking pre-arthritic, because I'm an old-ass man. We discussed that before, though, Appleberries. I can just sit here and friggin' snap, and crackle, pop all day, and it's brutal as hell. Yeah, so I told you. Dead, but... a little quicker. He had Rabble Rousing. Jetmir pumps the squad to the moon. Ginny Faye lets you double your token generation. I mean, he had a perfect curve. That's what this is. Run over or get run over. Especially when you're playing a niche deck. So we're like really need to play more blue. We're gonna have to play more go with a blue-green deck. We'll see what we end up playing after this, but I'm gonna finish off my dailies on this deck at least, and then we're gonna switch over to another deck. You know how we do. You know how we do. Keep it moving. Like to show off different stuff. I'm gonna shout out some creators right now. I follow Strider Stone. I follow MTG Malone. I follow Legend VD. I follow Covert Go Blue. And MTG Original decks. So usually a lot of the decks I end up playing are some version of something similar that they've done. Mainly on YouTube. But you can find them all over the place, kind of like us. Again with the mana screw. Of course, you can't cast those white and black spells if you don't have any mana to cast them. That Thalia just killed us too. It increased every spell in our hands cost by 1, and that is Thalia soloing the game. People have been calling to ban this card for the last year. Quietly. It's not like an upswell. But that just killed us. There's no point in even sitting here waiting 2 more turns for them to kill us. When you're a spell-heavy deck and they start making your spells cost more on turn 2, that's, for the most part, backbreaking. And you definitely can't miss a land drop. Speaking of not missing a land drop, I think we're going to add 1 more mana to this as well. And make a couple more adjustments. And this is typically what I do. I net deck, right? But then I make the adjustments I feel necessary. 2 judges. Nah. I feel like Wedding Announcement's too slow with these other cards. So I'm going to knock us down to 2 of those. We're going to get rid of Elspeth altogether. I'm not interested in playing Elspeth. We'll add it to Fairy. Let's see. So we're at 58, 24 lands. I'm going to add 1 more land. It's too many tapped. So I'm going to bounce a Plains. Add an Iganjo. Because I like utility. And then add... We don't want to Takenuma. So we need whites. Yeah, we're pretty good early on. And then we need to get into the double white pretty fast here. So... We'll add another Plains. Or do I want a Takenuma? We're at 25. That's what I want to be at. So let's boot that Plains. We'll go for a Takenuma. Yep. And actually we'll swap that. Boom, like that. So now we have room for 2 spells. I still feel like we got too many 3-drops. Let's do away with that. Add that. We got 2 Sunfalls. Maybe 1 more Sunfall. 7 mana. See, that's the thing. We're trying to get to 7 mana. By the way, I play 61 spells for the memes. Typically, people do 60. Some people do 80 card decks, 120 card decks. You never find... I always find... When I play those kind of decks, I never find the card I need. Ever. So, maybe one make disappear. Area, devious cover up. A couple more 2-drops maybe. What's that? Is that? Where is he? 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 Not the gatekeeper. Hornlock whale, maybe? You can bounce when you're attacked by your opponent for 2 mana on their turn. They attack you. You can pay the 2. 1 blue, 1 colorless. And remove that creature from the battlefield and put it on the top. That they have to choose if they want to put it on the top or the bottom. If it's a token, it disappears. It's just gone. And then later you play it back for 6, and it comes in anytime. It's a creature you can cast on their turn if you want, and it comes in tapped if it's not your turn. So typically, you want to play this on your opponent's end step. Unless you just play it during your turn. But that's not a good way to keep it safe. But we'll try 2 of these, because realistically, this is a 2-mana card then. That later you can play again for 4. I've added 1 cheap counter spell and taken away my early game, or my other counter spell that lets me pull cards out of my graveyard. I don't feel like that's necessary. So we'll try it this way. Just trying to see if we can get the curses to work. Until we cast our blue, or our white and black spells. Then we'll probably switch to either blue deck, green deck, or some combination of the 2. I don't think I have green, white, and blue deck. I have a lot of decks. Playing K-Trains. Kai-Trains, K. Again, nothing but tap mana, but this is nice because we can defend ourselves well early. Maybe turn 2, get a look at their cards, what they've played so far, and make an educated guess as to what they could play going forward. And then that Emperor, I mean, if you play the Emperor right and they can't deal with it, that can stabilize you, so... Not a bad starting hand. Wish we had 1 untapped mana. Because you're going to play this on turn 1 regardless. More tap mana. Awesome. Opponent's playing the life game pretty hard. Okay, there's our untapped mana. So let's see. What are they going to play here? They're blue and white. I mean, we could just make their Lunar Veteran crazy expensive, and then we start cutting them down. You know what? Honestly, I can't even take the chance of them having a Thalia on the battlefield and wrecking me like that. So we're gonna let them bump us with their little 1/1s. Yup. I get a sweeper. We're gonna take this game right over if I get a Sunfall. Now we're not wasting our cut downs because this dies, he can cast it back for 2. Nice. Now he's got to attack into that. Unless he can kill it or bounce it. the more than likely thing is, yeah, he's just going to be playing a lot of tokens and getting life from it. Then he's, I mean, he can attack in, whatever. Okay, we're drawing nothing but land now. I added, mind you, I added one mana source. I added one mana source, and we're drawing nothing but land now. We've played 3 cards that aren't land. 4. And we'll wait. And if he's not attacking into us, he can gain as much life as he'd like. We're just gonna keep, you know. That's, like, completely sick. Yeah, we can sit here all day, and he can donate us all the life he's gaining. Yep. You should cast your other one, too. So we're going to do this. Counter it. Perfect. That's good, because I want you to be tapped out. We're taking a nice bump here of 8. Just absolutely wrecked, drawing nothing but lands. We have to do it. That gives us a nice 6/6 for them to deal with. But he's got a full grip, and presumably, yeah, he's got stuff in it. Another Sunfall would be cute, cool. How about some land? Are you fucking kidding me, Wizards? I'm getting salty now. Yep, the Wizards are getting to me. And good morning, Curtis. Is it still morning? Nope. Good afternoon, Curtis. Yeah, we're dead next turn, more than likely. We can try to gain life. This will... Can't block anyway, might as well swing. So now it depends on... He can draw 2, give it 2, so that's 7, 9. Yeah, we're dead. Can't block it. He's gonna dump 2. Unless he draws lands. Hopefully he draws nothing but lands. So draw 2, discard 2. If he discards non-lands, then he pumps it. Well, +1/+1 for each one, yeah. So, Exacxies. Aw, man. Terrible. Ooh, look at that. We got the Sir Ginger sleeve as a reward and a pack of cards. Let's open them. I have 91.9% of the set. Uh-oh, what's this? Nice. 92%. What does that look like? I'm not sure what that looks like, that artwork. It's weird. Not going to the store. Already did that today. Well, did it reset? I don't think it resets morning like that here. Oh, it did reset. Oh, look at that. Pumpkin themed sleeves. Enchanted carriage. Mouse tokens? Come on, man. create 2/1/1 white mouse creature tokens, and then you could use those mice to jump into the enchanted carriage and attack with a 4/4. Crossroads Candle Guide. Exile card from graveyard. Pumpkin Spice Magic. Should we do some pumpkin magic here? Exile one card for a graveyard, draw a card. Exile jack-o'-lantern from your graveyard. Add 1 mana of any color. That's a 4 of. Yeah. So you ramp. That's a ramp card. Tokens. Specifically in white. I mean, that's meh. Return to nature. I already have this run in 7, yeah. Get seasonal up in here? Alright, well, fine. We're just gonna buy these sleeves. Oh, no problem, Knox. Thanks for stopping in, brother. Yeah. Gotta spend time with the daughter. Tuck her in and whatnot. Inferno's talking me into building some stupid pumpkin deck, and I'm probably gonna die. But hey, who knows, right? What else do we got? So we're in white probably. We're blocking. That's a little rampy. We can go green. We can like mix in some green and like make a stompy deck. Like a pumpkin stompy deck. Like, I have to play all these cards, right? I believe they're all, yeah, these are all standard legal, so, I mean, whatever. Let's screw around real quick, see what we can come up with. So we're gonna go here, here, Crossroads, right, was one of them. No? Or was it Crossroad? I'll just type in cross. Oh, select my format standard. There it is. Cancel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Carriage. I spelled carriage wrong. There's a jack-o'-lantern anyway. Can't play the fucking record or bank buster. Got the Crossroads. Where is it? Is it not in here? Got the jack-o'-lantern. No. What do we want to do? We want to go... Let's try this, because I know that's crewable. We could do crew. Oh, maybe that's not standard legal. That's probably not standard legal. Sorry, Inferno. You can try in pumpkin. We do bats, maybe. Rats. Vampires. We do a lot of things. So that's it. Oh, wait a minute. We gotta... That's right, I forgot. We're in... There. Could be not collect. Maybe we don't have a carriage, too? That's another thing? No. Yeah, no. Alright, so let's try vampires. So this jack-o'-lantern's gonna ramp us pretty good. Fucker. And I'm still an artifact, aren't I? Or we said we were doing ramps. Let's see if we can fit these into like some sort of dinosaur vampire. That's 7 mana. But it is a vampire. Let's just leave one in here right now and think on that for a minute. So we could do welcoming vampire. That would play would good with. That'd be a good synergy for. Oh no, we don't have the carriage, so that wouldn't work. We can do a harvester. That's black though, so we probably have to kill that and go some sort of black, white, or red, somewhere like that. Sander. What else we got here? Can do Olivia. I mean, there's lots to do. We could do like some kind of mill plan with Lord Xander. We do have Castle Dracula. We could do like a blood deck. Let's do that. We'll do Castle Dracula. Right? Because a vampire spell, create a blood token. We'll give him 2 of them. 2 of those. Another vampire cell type card. That's interesting. Olivia. There's a good deck with Edgar too. That's legendary, don't want a ton of them. So, and then we got a ramp a little bit. So we're gonna wanna... We were doing a little bit of blood. Where the hell's a harvester? Definitely want 4 harvester. Nope. Where's my black? Lose the green. Where's that one? There's one in here I'm definitely gonna play. Where is it? Where is it? Where are you hiding? Blood Vial Purveyor. Right? Where the hell did it go? Over here. Whenever opponent casts a spell, blood token, it gets +1 for each blood token defending player controls. So give them tokens and kill them. How's our 4-drops looking? A little heavy-handed. Guess we don't need Edgar, because that eliminates the white. So we're going red, black, and blue. So we know we're doing blood. Bats and blood tokens. Lots of 2-drops. Need some 3-drops. We could do Immortal Falcon Wrath Forebear. We're kind of full there right now. So we don't really need... We're not doing white at all. We're doing blue. This deck's gonna be so fucking horrible. I can't wait. 1 blue just in case, right? Do we got it? We got our tri-land in this color, correct? Maybe not. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, we got Xander's Lounge, that's right. Duh, because there's Lord Xander in here. Mountain, we're gonna do 1 Sokenzan. Wait. Gotta click first, Sokenzan. Takanuma. Okay, so we definitely want some what's that called? Haunted Ridge. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we can go 1, 2, 1, 2. Where we're at, we're 63. So there's that. Haunted Ridge. Do we do our pain lands too? What's that? Let's do just that, and then go like this. Sulphur Springs, right? We don't want to do this one because we're going to have a bunch of different lands in here. Yeah, black's going to be our main color here, and then we're doing a little bit of red. Just looking at some of these other lands. We could do Field of Ruin, we could do Blast Zone, Mirex, Mishra's Foundry. Do one of them, lose it or lose that. We do have 2 Castle Draculas. And let's see, what else do we need? We need to cut 2, that's for sure. 27 lands, so we're cutting 2 lands. 1, 2. We should be at what, 25? That's good. Alright, now we gotta cut over here. 1 Xander, 1 Olivia, 4-drop, 1 Blood Vial Purveyor. Socialite we kind of want to play late game, so we're going to knock one of them down. He comes in, he comes back in a bunch, we can knock one down there. Now, there is a horrible, horrible card that we can play. That's fun. It's red. Where is it? 2 damage to each creature. Create a blood token. Each non-vampire creature. So I think we could play 2 Celestis. That'll give us a little ramp. I could probably spell that right. Again, 61 for the meme. That's great, because as soon as something goes to a graveyard, we can start drawing cards and shit. Well, we have the opportunity to draw a card, and then this ramps us too. So if we time this right, and it gets into this, I mean, these cards just end the game, basically. But I feel like we might be leaning into the blood token thing a little bit too much, I fear. Or it could be not enough. Instead of that, let's go with Sorin. We'll give Planeswalkers a little love. By the way, once again, sick art. Completely sick art. And we'll go ahead and call this Halloween Vamps Standard. Do Sorin for our avatar, obviously. We can do a Bloodbat. And then for our sleeves, are we doing the pumpkin sleeves, or are we doing like some sort of vampire sleeve? We're not playing Edgar, so I don't know that we'd want it. We could do Sorin sleeves. And yes, that's meant to be like sort of a depiction-ish of Alucard. Some of them were done in that spirit, is what I read. I mean, I don't really see this deck working a lot, but hey, whatever, it's fun, right? So I gotta pee like a racehorse. I've had 2 cups of coffee, so I have to take a break for a minute. But when we get back, I will be playing our vampire deck. And let's make sure of that by selecting it here. And alright, yeah, I'm gonna be right back. 5 minutes. I have to go to the bathroom so bad. Oh my god. Be right back. And we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Sorry about that. I had to pee like a racehorse. All that coffee. So today I decided to come on. I slept pretty good last night after my 32-hour work week. Not sure if Serene's getting on later or not, but the decision rests in her hands. If she gets back on, I'm not sure what she has in store for you, but I'm sure it's going to be good. If she does decide she wants to take the night off, though, I will be back to finish off Medieval. I want to get through Medieval and get into another Halloween game. So, there's that. Don't forget the bean-boozled challenge. So if you have any friends or anything that have not followed us on Kick, send them our way. Particularly when I'm on, because I don't think Serene should have to eat all these beans. I mean, if she does, and they all suck, then, you know, bad luck. But I'd prefer to eat the shitty ones. I hate to see her suffer. That being said, let's get back into this. I had a thought while I was gone, too, about the vampire deck. Almost immediately, I was like, you know what? We don't have a lot of removal. Barf and Booger are horrible? That's great to know. Shit. I think we might be leaning into these a little bit too much. Particularly this 4-drop. We have a lot of 4-drops, so let's bump a couple of these down. Since we decided to go more blood token vampire here. And I almost feel like we should add a cut down. Or go for the throat. You know what? Go for the throat's more in keeping. Matter of fact, I'd like 3 of them. So let's poo-poo this blood petal celebrant. Add another go for the throat. Get rid of the Vampire's Vengeance, and we're going to do a... What's that called? Well, I'll tell you what. There's an easy way to do this. It's this. It's this. It's a sorcery. It's 3 mana. Let's go. Path of Peril. Right. We'll add 2 of them. We're at 25 lands. Let's dump 1 jack-o'-lantern and add 1 more path. Well, no, because that's counterintuitive. We have plenty of creatures that are under 2. So this might even be fucking stupid. So let's do a little bit more targeted removal here. We'll put 1 more Vengeance back, and then we'll do a cut down. Or, the other thing we can do is a braid. Actually, no, I know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to do the Virtue again. And that's not a sorcery or 3 mana, so let's go ahead and knock that out. I was going to go ahead and just play this, and I'm like, I don't know about all that. Knock one of these down. Do 1 more of these. Now I think we're good. Maybe. This ought to be interesting. We'll see how we'll definitely see how we make out here, right? I mean, oh, look at that. That's fucked up. I'm gonna get some different music going. I feel like I've heard that song too much. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna look for some different music here to fit the deck. Alright. Let's go, vampires. I want to suck your blood. Ugh. It'd be stupid if this deck actually did good. Like, people are like, vampires don't work. Nobody plays vampires. Like, seriously, nobody plays vampires. Which is a shame, because when I was just a youngin'... Yeah, it's not even close to Halloween, right? Or is it? What fucking day is it? It's the 14th? Holy shit. All this time off I got, thanks to my doubling up my shifts. I'm losing track of what month I'm in, even. Speaking of which, I have to text my partner and let him know that we're good to go for next month. Get that time off. Okay, so... Yes. Yes. Yes, it was. Indeed. I had to, like, realize... But yesterday, I had to realize that, like, 5 fucking times. We'll get that out there. Start slamming in with our flyer. That's why I think vampires, they don't work, but the one thing that will work with vampires is they fucking fly. Yeah, he's already gonna look at it because he's gonna be like, oh man, how do I deal with that? And why is it not? It must not be saving my favorites for these. So that kind of sucks. But anyway. You can't even block this shit. You're on a 10-turn clock, homeboy. Of course, I'm probably on a 10-turn clock, too. This is where he starts slamming down all these enchantments and just blows me out. Jukai Naturalist. Harmony Weaver or whatever it's called. Weaver of Harmony. Enchantment deck. Yep. Now the question becomes, which one does he take? Is he taking the flyer? Nope. So he's guaranteeing himself damage every turn. I mean, if he wants to hit me with this 1/1 Audacity, yep. So it's a 3/1 now. If it dies, he draws a card. Yeah, I don't know about that. So we'll add that. We'll go ahead and put Soren out there. We'll have Soren poop out a 2/3 vampire to block with. And we are not giving up our attack. Nope. No, sir. Not doing it. Ossification on the vampire. Attack the Soren. Kill it. He might even have another Audacity or something. Oh, we're going with the violins. I think I'm going to be playing violins in my head on the end of this game. There's the Weaver of Harmony. Exactly. So that Weaver of Harmony will double up effects if you pay 1 green. Right now it looks like opponent likes looping his mana in and out. Yeah, I'm definitely going to block that. Are you going to protect it? No. Opponent's happy to draw cards. Okay, so. let's go with the pumpkin here. He likes to pull these out, so we'll get rid of that. We'll look at our top card and we'll draw it because it's not going to do us any damage. And we got our mana.
Blood for knowledge.
One more mana, we can start slamming in with Olivia. Olivia takes creatures out of your graveyard, puts them into the battlefield, attacking. So if they start to kill off our creatures, we have an answer with one more mana. There's that Jukai Naturalist. I was waiting for that. That makes all of his enchantment spells cost one less. So we're going to take that out first chance we get. Possibly next turn. I don't know. We're not looking bad right now. He's probably regretting using this ossification on this Blood Tithe Harvester as opposed to waiting and taking out something like Sorin. There's our there's our Jack-o'-lantern. So let's go ahead and kill this. Very nice. Play our Jack-o'-lantern. Let's see what we draw first. Or what's on top. Blood Tithe Harvester, huh? We're not gonna... Well, do we reveal it? Yeah, let's reveal it just to get it off the top of our deck. But then we'll play the Bloodcaster, because then we got more flying. We're gonna slam in with our 3/4. He's gonna be forced to block that, I think. Unless he wants to take another bump. Opponent living dangerously. That does gain him a life when he does that. He's now played 3 of them, though, which means he's only got 1 left. Opponent not missing any land drops, though. The Hallowed Haunting. Every enchantment he casts, he's going to get a token. If he gets to 5 enchantments, they all get buffed. Or 7 enchantments, rather. They all get buffed. Are you going to slam in with that, opponent? No. So now I can do him 7 in the air. I feel like we just do that. We slam in 7 in the air. If he doesn't have any kind of removal, he's dead in 2 turns. Let's do it. And we're going to keep looking up cards. Yep, reveal that.
Blood for knowledge.
We'll keep the Candle Guide back, just in case he does decide he wants to go at our sword. But he's dead next turn. He's got to solve this. Again, I bet you he wishes he didn't use that ossification on that Blood Tithe Harvester, because he could have blocked and killed it. Well, he's snaking something. Going for the Candle Guide. Really wants to kill my Sorin. He's going to have to attack Sorin with 2 creatures. He's got to at least kill either Olivia. Okay. He might get to the 7. If he gets to the 7, we're screwed. Nope. Don't think he did it. We'll save him his misery and just go ahead and slam in. Vampires 1. Standard Wizards MTG Arena 0. It's a good start. Good call, Inferno. Gotta tell you, I wasn't, I was thinking maybe we were gonna go like, 4 or 5 games before we picked up a win. Those flyers, though. Not a lot of people play flyers. Ways to deal with flying creatures. Unless you're playing like a prototypical control deck and you're like planning for every creature. Especially the little ones. People sleep on these little ones that fly. Because, you know, like this one's a turn 3/3/1 that, you know, yeah, I can't block, but you're just going to slam in with it. Opponent goes first. Worst possible words you can get out of Magic. Swift Spear might be dead by turn 4. Yep, he's slamming in there all right. Let's go Bloodcaster, see if he's got one more creature, and then we'll decide which one we want to kill with the go for the throat. Very nice opponent. We do get a blood token for that. He's going to want to kill this immediately. In fact, he might be holding up mana to kill something like that. So what do we do here? Do we drop this, draw a card? Yeah, let's do that. Because we'll exile his Play with Fire. And that gives us one more mana next turn. So, let's see. What do we do here? What do we do here? I think we're done for that turn. Yep, he's gripping Squee there. So I'm glad we didn't do both of them. I was anticipating maybe doing this, but I'm gonna do that next turn. Celestis is nice. Do we play Celestis? 3. And then I don't have any mana. So let's go ahead and do this. Get rid of his Squee. He can play a Squee from the graveyard, but we're not going to let that happen. And then we're going to draw a card. And we got our land, which is nice. And then next turn we can Olivia. I mean, if we Olivia, we can get this Bloodcaster out of our graveyard too. I wonder if he's got burn spells. We kind of need to pick up our sweeper. If we don't pick up our sweeper, we're probably dead next turn. Well, we are dead next turn, but we'll be lucky if we're not dead this turn. We are dead this turn. And that's the issue. That's where vampires are going to struggle. They're going to struggle against those real fast aggro decks. Or the real hardcore control deck. It's like it's a mid-range deck. Mid-range decks, there's only a couple of them that are decent in the meta. You really kind of want to be fast. Aggro's a thing. Aggro's been a thing on Magic for years, as far as I understand it. 1-1. Which is still not that bad. I like that we've at least played 2 different decks, too. It'll suck to only see this against mono red. Got some early plays. Opponent goes first. Plenty of mana. Another enchantment deck. So, let's see, we just go ahead and throw out our tri-land. We won't be hurting for mana then. We're gonna have our colors real quick. Naturalist, you gotta die. You have to die. So we will kill you. Hopefully he's got another one we can kill that one. We do have another virtue. Spirited Companion. Not sure we care about that at all yet, so let's go ahead and get Dracula going. Pretty good. Nobody plays this card, but pretty good. The Hallowed Haunting. This is where it gets kind of fun, because what we do here then is we slam in, get our blood token, drop our socialite, which will pump the forebear, drop the jack-o'-lantern, sack the jack-o'-lantern, exile the naturalist, draw a card. Now opponent's got 6 coming to the face next turn, and he needs 2 creatures to block. He's got 1. So now we're going to... Sorin? Question mark? Sorin create... Poop vampire? Sorin poop vampire. Let's do that.
Out of my way.
And then we're gonna slam in there. Elspeth Smite? You got a smite? What are you hiding? You're taking 6. Blood's adding up. Mr. Pumpkin's the name of this song on Upbeat by Studio Columna. Halloween Creepy Funny is what it's tagged. Yuck. Might be in a little bit of trouble here. Do I block that? Probably. Need a sweeper. Not a sweeper. So let's go ahead and... Oh, this is bad. Super, super bad. If that card in his hand is an enchantment, we're probably dead. But... Heh. Yeah, why wouldn't there be one there?
Dire times call for dire tactics.
Yeah, a little magic day, Professor. We just threw together this little vampire deck. We were playing a curse deck, and I was getting shit on. Yeah, we're using, this is black, mainly black and red splashing blue. Nope, it's black and red splashing blue. And it's a completely out of the meta pile that you probably won't see anybody playing. But hey, it's October. I was actually gonna, after we play some games with this, I was gonna go back to a deck that kind of competes a little bit better. Oh yeah, white and black. I got a white and black Super Friends deck. Where's my fucking sweeper? Oy, oy, oy. That's terrible. I can't even pick that off my library because I'll be down to 1. What the fuck am I gonna do here? It's a shame, too, because we probably would have killed him next turn. So let's decline.
Nothing on innocent
Yeah, we're dead.
is free.
Good game, opponent. Nothing to do there. I feel like we need more sweepers in this deck. That aren't counterintuitive. Let's up our supply of our vampire sweeper. Yeah, the vengeance. And let's see, what are we gonna cut? We gotta cut something. Let's cut one Evelyn. And is that enough? I don't know if that's enough. We kind of almost want to definitely draw this vengeance right away, right? Let's see. See what else we got here. We could do fangs. Virtue of persistence. I definitely want a Xander. Let's cut one Soren. Cutting a Soren. What are we doing? Another gift? And we want to kind of slam down these little ones as much as we can, and then hopefully hang around long enough to get Olivia. Like get a sneak attack in with Olivia or Lord Xander. Try that. Making a non-meta deck work. Wait a minute. Put the Crimson Bride on our deck box. Playing with the vampires. Had an update this morning on here too. A couple glitches were discovered. Visual glitches. Lazy? Well, I hope you're super lazy. Don't even play a card, please. Be so lazy you don't even play a card. You just rope me to death. Vampire Socialite's good, but not right away. Mana's good. We'll see. Hashtag team no moly. We could always cycle this later, too. Which is nice, but we're not. We're going to use it. It's great turn 1 mana fixing. If you have this in your opener, now you're not worried about your colors so much. Oh god, no. Eh. There we go. How about them apples? Spooky apples. What I want to do is do like I did last game. Get Dracula out there, slap him in the face with Dracula, and then hit the Socialite. Of course, opponent's playing black. maybe mill with these sleeves. Of course, not everybody does the whole, we're gonna match our sleeves shit, but I try to. Why don't you hang out here, vampire bats? Opponent has something. He's probably got a Sheoldred's Edict at instant speed. Virtue. In the current meta, you're playing Virtue. Well, we'll throw a Socialite down, but this is already not looking super great. Hopefully he plays a creature we can blow up. Sheoldred particularly. We do have go for the throw here. Liliana the Veil. Sacrifice target creature?
Enough with the mystery.
Question mark?
I've come for answers.
Yep. And we're drawing nothing but land. Well, let's get our Foundry out there. We can turn that into a 2/2 and attack with it. So best case scenario, big creature, we blow it up. He makes this discard, we lose the Sulphurous Springs, we power up Mishra's Foundry, kill Liliana. It's kind of close. Oh, that's actually pretty good. No, I haven't seen anybody play that, and that's pretty fucking good. So if he wants to, he can put this Virtue back into his hand and kill another creature with it. That's exactly what he's doing. And I exile my stuff. That's pretty good. Not gonna lie.
You won't be outsmarting.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're gonna still do this. Well, she got opponent. The only drawback to Virtue is it's not an instant, it's a sorcery, so... Kill Sentinel? Opponent's got something. We honestly can't let that Liliana live, though. If he burns this, we're, like, dead in the water. But we can't let this live. Opponent? No? No? Alright, whatever you say.
I'm not wanted.
He's probably, you know, he's probably doesn't really play, you know. Probably doesn't know this is a sorcery. Sheoldred now? We can still kill it, but that's horrible. Alright, so that's nice. We definitely want to kill this Sheoldred, so we're going to do that. Then do this. We want the blood token, because that lets us potentially cycle on our next turn. I feel like I'm at a carnival. Opponent really wants his Sheoldred on the battlefield, and or his Virtue. We have our Virtue. Now we're going to grab another virtue. And we're just going to pull all these creatures out of the graveyard. Might be kind of bad for opponent now. What's he got? He has, we can pull this out, and that out. And then on our side, we can pull any of... There's none. None in my graveyard. Exile target player's graveyard. Hold on a minute here. So he's got, you know... Yeah. So... We're gonna do this. Let him try to fucking kill it. Do that. Nice. That's awesome value. That was excellent that we got that. Oh, and we got a Xander. Now it becomes, do we take that kind of damage? That's questionable. YOLO.
Blood for knowledge. A fair trade.
Give him a little tappy tap in the face, let him know we're here. There's no creatures anymore for you to take out of your graveyard, so if you kill this, I'm just going to keep getting it back. Because mine's going to act before his acts. Got his Shieldred. This is put it in your hand, not draw, so he's not going to get any damage from me using this ability. Might not look it, but I think we're actually in a pretty good shape. That's pretty interesting. Alright, well, first things first. Always see how stupid they are first. See if they really are indeed lazy. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, this Lord Xander... When Lord Xander enters the battlefield, target opponent discards half the cards in their hand. Whenever it attacks, defending player mills half their library. And then when they die, they sacrifice half their shit. Lord Xander's basically the Negan of vampires on Magic the Gathering. Gift of Fangs is nice. Oh my god, that's just awesome, honestly. And he's gonna have no idea about this.
Dire times call for dire tactics.
This is gonna get sloppy though, because we're both gonna be putting creatures from our graveyard onto the battlefield. All-out war between Watcher and Lazy. It's interesting because he's running this Golgari pile, and I run a Golgari pile, and I don't play this. I do play that. Let's see, what'd you mill off? Anything good that I can steal? Negative. Play it all out, huh? This is not good for opponent. He has no idea what's gonna hit him. Okay, sacrifice half your shit, homie. You might want to clip what's about to happen here. If somebody's in the chat, you might want to clip this. So we're going to Shieldred. Take that right out of his graveyard. Gain 2 life for drawing. Boom. We're going to... Let's see, how much mana do we have? We have 8. If we had 1 more mana, this would be completely epic, but we might actually get them the scoop right here. So first things first, we're going to Olivia. We're going to slam in with Olivia. Olivia brings Xander out. They discard. They don't have anything to discard, but now they're taking 9 to the face. Okay. Blood Immortal? Nah, that's not necessary.
You wish to know my secrets?
Nah, we'll end the turn. Next turn I can just gift the Fangs, giving Olivia, I'll get 5 in no matter what, and they're gonna be forced to block. Gets his Bramble Familiar out of the graveyard. He's gonna draw a card here with this. Fortunately now he's losing life by drawing cards, so he's gonna lose 3 if he does this. And he did, so he's down to 8. Opponent's not really in good shape here. Okay. Going for my Sorin or my face? Exiling from his graveyard, presumably. I have nothing in mine. Yep. Turns into a 5/5, right? He thinks I'm going to block this. He's out of his damn mind. I'll let Sorin go. Because he now has 1 blocker. He'll have 2 if he plays this.
Not abandon my quest.
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, because now it's just... Yeah. Olivia's pretty OP if you get to her. So what say we, lurkers? Are we going to play another vampire hand, or are we going to try something different? Anyone at all? Well, we could also see if we got any other kind of Halloween themed decks, but I don't really think we do. Ghouls, what are you wanting? Halloween hijinks. This is fucking weird ass music, man. All right, well, so do we still have dailies to do? Yeah, green or blue spells. All right, well, let's try our mono blue tempo deck. Get that out of the way. Let's see who a WotC decides to give us for an opponent. Wombat in a box. We'll wait till their turn to consider. Serene makes the best bread. Let's see, get rid of consider. Do we make disappear on top? Sure, why not? We'll let him get a few hits in here. Couple. See how bad he does, what kind of nonsense he's up to here. Oh, he's playing all that shit out, huh? Yeah, we'll go one more turn. We might even play our mastermind and kill one of their swift spears. Nice. What's for dinner? He can kill that. This might end up kind of weird, but I feel like he's definitely going to kill that. Let's see if he casts another spell. We still have plenty of life. Because if he casts another spell, we can negate it. Depending on what it is. Oh no, we're make disappearing that. Goodbye. I don't think so. Exclamation point counter spell opponent. Fading hope, huh? That's good too. So now I feel comfortable enough with a counter spell up to cast my Jinn. Gotta be careful about that Monastery Swift Spear. If he casts a spell, it gets a pump, so gotta be careful we don't block it. They pump, we die. Definitely want to do whatever we can to keep this Jinn on the battlefield. Okay. Well, she got a Felden. Yeah. Why not? Opponent probably didn't like that, because that was going to be some future card selection if we blocked it. March of Swirling Mist, too. He can't block this. Let's see if we can get him to do something else silly. What do I do here? Well, let's see, because I don't know that I really want to do anything here. Heh. Yeah, bye. Bye. This is great, because they're going to empty their hand. I'm going to counter all this shit. Moment of truth. Yep, we'll take that. Thank you very much. So we took 5 for our troubles. Alright. Put one of these into our hand. We're going to take the Scorn. Put one of these into the graveyard. Make disappear. And that land back into our library. Yeah. This thing gets bigger every time we cast a spell. It's kind of stupid. He's got 10. We take one more bump. Hopefully you get a draw spell. Oh, that's good too. Not looking good for you, opponent. Not looking good, opponent. I mean, I got a counter. You just go ahead, throw your lightning bolt at my face. I'll counter that. You slam in. I don't get it. I really do not understand what's going on here. Yeah, I kind of figured you were going to do that. Congratulations, you're dead. This thing can't block, so... No, we're not drawing additional cards. We're just going to go ahead and slammy slam in and kill opponent. And mono red aggro is still like one of the better decks in the meta, for sure. It's right up there. It's, yeah, 55.4% win rate, still top 10. I feel like that's a couple weeks back, though. People start to figure out these new cards in the set, and it's like their recording of the meta is a little bit dated. I feel like a couple weeks. Which is why you're still seeing a lot of it. El Sharif. So we have the Jin, we got draw, we got counter magic. Just hope for, we're going first, which is gigantic. We're just hoping for another land at some point for sure. In the first couple turns here, draw one more mana. Nice. Hold up our counter spells. And that's why I don't typically play with blue, because I am not counterspell gamer. Looks like he's definitely counterspell gamer. So if you think you're going up against a control deck and you're playing somewhat of a control deck, never make the first move. That's the only tip I can give you. Never make the first move. Because for reasons like that. Now, he gets a 2/2 knight here, and then he can cast this back for 5 and have an enchantment that pumps his creatures every turn. Or because I waited, I'm going to negate that, and he loses the card entirely. That's a really bad... That's like a 2-for-1 for me. And if I see one counter spell out of him... Nope, he's got Rafine. Okay. That's good for him. Can't really Fading Hope it. Draw 2 cards. Is that what we want to do? Do we Haughty Jin right now? I feel like we should probably set up for Haughty. Let's look at our cards. Yep. Another negate. One in the graveyard. One in the library. Now, if he casts something crazy, I could always bounce this and make him play it again. He's got plain black. He's probably got removal. I'm not going to scry. Oh, yeah, I will scry. Yeah, let's set up here. We'll make him play that again next turn. What the fuck? It says Halloween magic, not fucking circus sorry, Halloween music, not circus music. We'll bottom that. Okay, he's got Wandering Emperor, which kind of sucks. Jin right away. He seems to have plenty of control, so hopefully we can get a counter spell off here against something big he plays. I'm gonna bounce it. I'm gonna bounce it for the scry. Does he got another? If he has another go for the throat, oh, he has a make disappear. Yeah, that's kind of a blowout. Make your samurai. Start slamming my face. Oh, he's just pumping the Wandering Emperor, huh? Alright, we'll just snap off, draw 2 cards. Drawing too much mana. Let's see. Fairy Vandal. Graveyard. Library. We're falling too far behind here. I'm bored. I feel like opponent doesn't understand that you could, like, he could have like 3-4 creatures on the battlefield right now. We'll just put that out right now. End the turn. He's just straight pumping this. He's probably got another counter spell too. Let's phase it out and see what happens. Counter spell, bounce spell. Nothing. Rafine. I was waiting for you to play that for the last 2 turns, opponent. The flood is on. I can't even attack with this. 8 mana on your mono blue tempo deck. Everything in this deck, by the way, is 3 mana or less to cast. Just about. Unless you, like, your cast amount's, like, X is higher than 3. We're completely outmatched here. Legends deck. And we're still digging here. We're still digging here. Put that in our hand, put that in our graveyard, put that in our library. Draw 2 more cards. Let's see how we're, like, kind of grasping at straws. Still can't attack in. Oh no. Now we're gonna kill ourselves because we're gonna be drawing more cards and no bueno at all. Let the Lore Master live one more turn, I guess. Don't think it really matters that much. Yeah. Okay, well, now we got our haughty Jin out there, but it's like way too late. Flow of knowledge at the end. Want to see me die? Like suicide? Real quick? This is self-deletion in Magic. Ready? We're drawing 8 islands. And we're taking 2 damage for every draw we take. Let's get rid of 2 islands. And sayonara, opponent. No sense in sitting there for another 2 turns. I could have blocked off. Did we get through our daily, though, is the question. God willing. Three more. Alright, we're going to play one more hand, then we're going to take a quick break. I should be able to pull off 3 spells. Probably. Alright, opponent goes first. I mean, we got a decent, you know, decent curve. Turn 1 options. Turn 2 Fairy Vandal. What would be their turn 3? Okay, yeah, we're gonna consider. We get another consider, okay. Let it slide. Put out our Fairy Vandal. Hopefully he doesn't have a cut down. He might have a cut down. You sure do have a cut down. We have another Fairy Vandal, so let's go ahead and play that since he's tapped out. Then we'll draw a card. Sure, we'll take that. Pump up our Fairy Vandal. Now hopefully it lives one more turn. Negative. Opponent's got all the removal. And that's probably where we needed one more land, but maybe he has more removal we can draw out. That's a thing. Yep. You got it, opponent. We'll just keep doing it. I mean, what's he got? All removal? If he tries to kill it again, we'll Fading Hope it. He's got the Tortoise. Opponent is ramping hard. He's basically playing the same exact Golgari deck that I play. I'm not sure I'm playing Hopeless Nightmare, though. In mine. Can't remember. Ooh, a 1-mana Moment of Truth? Let's go. Nice. So we're going to go ahead and take the Scorn, put the Negate in our graveyard to pump the Djinn, and put our other Djinn back into our library. Yes, no. I think we're going to keep up and slam in. I'm hoping to cast a couple of these spells on their turn and then pump my Djinn. No. Take a little snoozy. Tear asunder. Yeah, no, that ain't happening. Yep, we'll take the land. He's got 2 knights. So we'll go ahead and put the Djinn down. Keep scoring up. Hopefully he casts like his Virtue of Persistence or something. Uh-huh. Killing it? No? Yeah, I'm leaving these alive. I know what these do. Graveyard Trespasser. Urtai Scorn. What else do you got, opponent? You gonna kill my Haughty Djinn? Nope. That's a mistake. Well, maybe not. Nah, I think that's still a mistake. This comes down to this. He either kills us this turn or... I think he might be able to anyway. Yes, sir. Can you kill that Djinn? If he kills that Djinn, he wins. Because he'll be slamming in with 9, no blocks. Yeah. We're dead. Boo! Boo! I mean, it doesn't really matter. We'll just block here. Close game. GG, opponent. Alright. We're going to take a quick break, switch our deck up one more time. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you people. All of you. You lurkers, you chatters, you fellow streamers, people doing it on a different platform, all of y'all. Loving you all. We will be right back with a little bit more Magic. Talk to you in a second. Oh god. Oh god, we're back. We are back, and we are, what, selecting a deck, right? That's what I said I was going to do when I got back. Should probably stick to our word. Ooh, a mastery token. Ooh. Let's use it. I think we're into our last part of the tree. Yes, sir. What do we get? Cursed Courtier? Courtier. Do we have another one? Oh, I confirmed the pick, did I not? Yeah, okay. Weird. Strange, weird. So yeah, next time I'm going to be on, I'm going to be playing the rest of Medieval. I'm probably beating that game. We're pretty close to the end. We have 6 more levels on that to do. Today I figured, you know, start off with a little magic. Could play the rainbow deck. It's a double rainbow. What does it mean? It's mainly Esper, blue, black, and white. And it's just controlling the board until you can start pulling Atroxes and shit out of your graveyard. Very controlling deck. Let's try it out. We'll do our Rainbow Atraxa deck. Atraxa is all over the meta. Cards like, you know, if you get that card out, you're in good shape. Game's probably over. And you'll see why once I play it. And I don't think there's any chance I get through this stream without playing it if I play this deck. Where there's a will, there's a way. 72,000? Well, that's over 9,000. What the hell are we going to do? No blue mana for the negate. Do we have an Edict in the Union? The Union, it's probably a good thing. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, we'll get that right out there. So our negate's up on turn 2. And again, this would appear to be a control deck. If it's a control deck, you're always best to wait and play second. Oh, okay. Well, we get the Sea Chrome Coast out untapped. And we have exactly 7 cards, so I'm going to wait until my upkeep. If I make a play before this turn, or after, or I don't make a play on his turn, I'm going to Union on my turn. Right on my draw step here. And see if he counters it. He might just counter it, which is fine. Because now I want to bait him out. Okay. Wandering Emperor. Interesting. So let's go ahead and get this in tap, because we're not going to be able to play anything and let him go. Ideally, you want to flip the Atroxa into your graveyard.
We've got the edge in this fight.
But we didn't get a chance to do that, did we? Okay, let's have him counter this. Hopefully, if he has a counter... Okay, he doesn't look like he has a counter. So let's get rid of his Wandering Emperor. He might have another Wandering Emperor. Yeah, it's not going to help you. Do you have... Okay. Good. Good. And I think we have all our colors to hard cast the Atroxa, so... We're only going to need 1 more mana after this turn to hard cast it. Which could potentially end the game in and of itself. This is perfect. We're going to Fateful Mending. And we're going to discard Atraxa. And one of the Tolvadas. And then we're going to have him sacrifice his Wandering Emperor. Again, he's tapped out, so he can't counter. I mean, he could have a Spell Pierce or something, but I could pay for that. And now we have a negate up. So hopefully he's gonna... Yeah, that don't bother me at all. Opponent's conniving. Does he pump his Mastermind? He does. Okay. Do we depopulate? He's going to draw a card if we depopulate. I kind of want to bait out another counter spell here. So let's see what he does with this. Nothing? Nothing tra-la-la? Alright, well... You countering that? I mean... Oh... Okay, I see you. Well, in that case, Union's a little weak right now. And... Negate might be a little weak right now. Play the mana. Next turn, depopulate. Hopefully he plays out some more creatures. I was looking for that anyway. So, he's going to pump these creatures. We're going to blow them up. Ooh. Opponent, no. Depopulate. He's going to draw. They're dead. Leave up the Edict. I'm assuming he's probably going to play out his Denic. He's going to play out his Sheoldred, okay. That sounds good. You got one more? Beautiful. Bad Sheoldred. And a Kami War. Okay, first things first, let's get our Atraxa out. I said we were going to do that. We do it. Atraxa lets us pick 6 cards. We'll take a Planeswalker. We'll take this enchantment. We'll take the Witness the Future. We'll take the Go for the Throat. We'll take the Atraxa. And we'll take the Tower. Very nice. Next turn we play our Virtue and opponent scoops. That's okay. That's good too. Getting rid of the Virtue probably, if he's smart. Or he could just do the Atraxa, that's good. Be nice if we got a wipe here. Alright, well, we're gonna kill you. And then we're going to Witness the Future. We're going to shuffle in the Invasion, the Union, and an Edict. And we'll put the Negate in our hand, maybe? Question mark? Yeah, we'll do that. Opponent did not care for our card selection. Play another one of these. little high pitched for my liking. Oh, this is yucky. Black mana, no blue, no white. Try again. That's not exactly great either, but better than what we had. We'll put a Kami away. This is not good. Mono red going first. That's a blowout. Okay, well, at least we got an untapped mana for turn 2, so we can cast the Mending and get a look at some cards here. Swift Spear plus. Swift Spear. We have a Sunfall, which is good. Alright, so one of these and one of these. If we can get to Sunfall, we'll win. If we can't, we're dead. Obviously. Ooh, that's tough. That one right there, we're probably going to want to burn down. Take it down with the Go for the Throat. Dark Slick Shores is perfect. Kill the Reckless Stormseeker. Let's go, opponent. Got more creatures. Got another one of them. Godric. Yuck. And a Swift Spear. Double yuck. 7, 8 damage. Not good. 4. I'm dead. That's 7, 8, 9. If he powers up his Manland. Haha. Alright then. Let's go ahead and get rid of you. You would have been cool like last turn. You, go. And we're dead. A quick game. Mono red aggro at its finest. We're bouncing towards the bottom of Diamond here. I would say the two decks that I probably play the most in ranked, that I enjoy playing and have a decent win rate with, are the this is sort of like almost like a Super Friends deck. This Golgari deck that we played her against earlier, that beat us, in fact. And this mono white deck, mono white aggro deck. Those are the ones I typically like to play in standard, that I enjoy. We'll play one more, two more. Against, let's see, Galordan Core? Shit mana to start with. They're getting some crappy draws here the last couple games. That's better. What do we put back? We're going to Faithful Mend this and this, or... Yeah, we're going to put back the Edict. If we can get to 5 mana, we'll be good. Yeah, we're going to Faithful Mending our Kami War and our Atrox into our graveyard. Enchantments? Yep. Or we could just do both Atroxes. We'll see what we draw. Both Atroxes? Sure. Get into that 5 mana. Be good. We don't have a long time to go. That will help us. That's a little slow. They're going to get their land drops, but it's slow. In the meantime, we can build up here. So let's get this Proving Ground down, right? And then play the other Mending. And we'll get rid of the Kami War. And then we we got, let's see, 5 mana there. Negate's probably going to be a little too slow right now, because we're trying to ramp up into 5 mana as quick as possible. Got his juke guy out. We're going to Union. And then we're going to drop our Rafine Tower. So next turn, this might get super sketch balls for opponent. Yeah, play out all them creatures, Bubby. Please do. Be nice if we drew one of our sweepers right here. Honestly. No, but we did get it. We'll go ahead and play our invasion. We'll grab our Atraxa, slam our Atraxa out. Now we can grab an Atraxa. Sunfall's good. Shipwreck March is good. We'll take it. Not perfect, but we'll take it. Slamming. I mean, of course I'm going to block. That's cool. It's real cool. He does not have counterspell mana, so that's about where we start taking the game over, I think. We did get a Heliod. And his Naturalist. Perfect. So we're not even gonna... We're gonna slow roll this. We're gonna go ahead. -3/-3 the juke guy.
Never give up.
Go for the throat. Slam in for 4 onto our invasion. He's got to kill this. Well, he's got a teachings. That's nice. What do we got in here? We got plenty of creatures. Do I have any? I do have an Atraxa, so let's just go ahead and put this out. Attack in here. He's going to block. Or not. That's going to poop out a spirit token. 1/1 with flying and lifelink every turn. Actually, it's getting a +1/+1 from this. +1/+0.
Never give up.
I mean, opponent's not giving up. Let's take his Heliod and use it for us. Ooh, that's nasty. Alright, so what color do we not have? We need another red or another green, right? Okay, Union's good. Get Xander's Lounge. Kaya, another invasion. Nice. I mean, I guess we just slam in, right? They're like a kind of forced to block at this point. Discard a card, eh? We don't need the swamp. We do have negate up. In case he pulls like a farewell or something. Ossification. Oh no, you don't. Oh no, you don't. Yeah, that's cute and everything. That's definitely cute. He's scooping this turn though, so. Do I have an Atraxa? I do. So I don't necessarily want to take that one out yet. I'll take the juke guy. Drop the lounge. we're gonna get like cute. We're gonna go ahead and drop our Kaya, exile this thing, slam in with everything. Sure. 49-3 is a little hard to come back from, I think. All right, fam. We appreciate you hanging out. I'm the Watcher Prime. This is Serene Watcher Gaming. We played a little Magic this morning. Serene might be on later with Legend of Dragoon or something else of her machinations. If I come on instead of her, I'll be finishing off Medieval port on PS4. It's a port of a PS1 game. We're like 6 levels away from beating that. Or maybe we just both take off after dinner and chill. Or whatever. I don't know, but we're definitely going to be back either tonight or tomorrow. So I want to thank you all again for joining in. Preferably on Kick if you're out there. Please come join us on Kick. Give us a follow so we can eat some beans. And don't do it all to Serene. Don't be mean like that. Again, I've been the Watcher Prime. I am the Watcher Prime. This is Serene Watcher Gaming. And it's been a blast hanging out with you. Thanks to everybody who popped in. Fellow streamers or the like. Friends. We appreciate you. You come in here. You're on YouTube. You're on Facebook. You're on Kick. You're everywhere. And we love you. So, please have a good afternoon if I don't see you. Take it easy. Peace.